Okay, people, I have really been enduring a lot of stress, anxiety. Some of these comments, you laugh and you take it with a grain of salt, but when you got people that do not know me, some tarot reader card, you talking about my face and my teeth. And what you guys don't understand is I've had run-ins with Louis Lacy prior, okay? And I'm not going to be long-winded, but what I want you to understand is this is a male, a very dirty cop, in my personal opinion, who does not do his job. I first met Louis Lacy when the mom of 8 kids was murdered on Sibley Boulevard. She had just picked up some of her kids from school, and she was heading east on Sibley. Well, a stray bullet hit her in the back of her head. Well, we have 8 outside dome cameras, and camera 2 and camera 4 picked up when she lost control. One of her kids jumped out the side of the van and started running alongside. The car went up on the sidewalk across the street from the school and then veered and hit a tree. Well, I was nice enough to walk down, and I ended up speaking with Louis Lacy, and I said, hey, my camera captured it. I looked at the video. If you like, you can send some people down or whatever to get the video so that they can, piece the pieces together. So that's how I first came in contact with Louis Lacy. He took my name and my number and my address. Now let's fast forward. On June 10th of 2021, I was in a hit-and-run car accident in Dalton on 142nd and Chicago Road. I was in my paid-for Mercedes. I was dropping the water reading off, and a car ran the light going east. When that car ran the light, it hit me and then T-boned me and knocked me into a third car. And I'm getting emotional, but the airbags came out. I was in an E350 coupe, and of course the airbag hit me in my face. So if you notice, my face is somewhat sloped. My teeth, my eye, I lost eyesight for a while. Long story short, my car was totaled. When I came to, the police officers were there. It was someone named Officer Biddle. I had met him before, nice skin, a nice gentleman, dark skin, tall. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm concealed carry. He said, I already know, don't worry about it. I said, He said, yes, we know from your plates. I said, oh, okay. I gave him the key from my fob, and he retrieved my firearm. Later on that day, my husband came and got all my identifications, my insurance card, my firearm, and everything. Well, Louis Lacy was the officer over that traffic accident. He then never turned in the tickets to the state, which is Markham Courthouse. The guy was cited for 3 tickets: leaving the scene of a crime, running the red light, no insurance. He nearly killed me, okay? I had a fractured lateral tibial, a fractured iliac wing, just numerous of damages, right? Well, when he told my husband and I the court date to be there, which was in July, he failed to hand the tickets in. So that's when you hear me say, hey, this is the officer here who doesn't do his fucking job in Dalton. Okay, so I've made complaints with him, against him at Dalton. I also made complaints with the state's attorney, Kim Fox's office. Okay, now I'm going somewhere with the story. I did a FOIA request for the video for all those cops. It was like 5 different squad cars, a total of 8 cops, but 5 stayed on the scene. All of them had body cams, people. But when I did the FOIA request, and I'm going to show you, it came back saying, and I'm going to show you, it says right here, I put everything on here, if you can see this, okay? She states The Village of Dalton has reviewed the files and has determined there are no responsive records to your request. Do you see that? Okay. So they're saying that there's no traffic stop from Lewis Lacey harassing, intimidating, following us, leaving the pavement center, you know, none of this. I then responded to her saying this was an illegal traffic stop by a dirty cop, Lewis Lacey, who badgered and intimidated me to reach for my driver's license after following us for miles. I am traumatized and fear for my life. He even gave me a ticket for improper lane usage, in which I didn't do. He then called for excessive backup with 4 more squad cars, where a total of 6 to 8 officers were wearing body cams. Now you see that, right? But they're saying there's no record of the stop, which brings me to the ticket. This is the ticket. Yes, you can see my driver's license. Okay. The ticket does not have a date on it. I call, and I call. Now, before I go, I just want to say a lot of these comments is very disrespectful. 1. 2, I have tough skin. 3, I just don't appreciate people calling me a criminal. I'm a liar. I did this. I did that. I'm ignorant. Now, I don't know if you are familiar with firearms. I don't know if you're licensed to carry, but that is something that I respect and I take very seriously. We have been seeing, and when I say we, I'm talking about the public, where police are killing people of color, people that are rightfully given permission to have firearms. Like myself, I earned that right. I don't have a record. I don't have any convictions. I live my life according to the word of God. I say that to say, I don't appreciate people assassinating my character, and I would not assassinate anyone's character as well. But this guy followed me. This guy stalked me, and he badgered me to reach. And it is my personal opinion that he wanted to shoot me or either my husband or both of us. I wasn't going to allow that to happen. So I stayed firm and adamant, letting him know I'm not going to reach. I verbally 3 different times gave him my driver's license number. I requested a white shirt, and I don't know what more I could have done. But one thing I do know about Lewis Lacey, he is currently right now in court where he arrested a man named Lawrence Gardner falsely, closed his business down, I believe roughed him up, and the judge saw that he was lying. So now the village have to pay this man for all of the harm and damage and traumatic experience that he also is enduring from Lewis Lacey. Now, to speak on when I say he murdered someone in a cell, I was told that by a person that this is legitimate, right? Where he was the last person to have saw this man alive 5 hours before they saw his, recovered his body. And decomposition has set in. So the fact that I'm saying something, I'm not just saying it to be saying it. I'm saying it because I was told this information, and having interactions with him, I truly believe he is capable of doing everything that was told to me and what I've witnessed firsthand from him. His son-in-law works the same shift as him. I am very fearful of Dalton police, and particularly this Lewis Lacey. It was another officer that sexually assaulted me when he came to our home. I did a sworn affidavit. I also sent that certified to Kim Fox's office as well as to Dalton. Their internal affairs here at Dalton, they're drinking buddies. They're cool. They're not even doing their job. Okay. So more than likely, nothing is going to be going to happen to this Lacey for what he's done again to me. But please stay tuned, because I'm going to start telling everything and all the wrongdoing that's going on here in Dalton. And it's, in my personal opinion, being ran, Tiffany Hoyard, yes, my opinion, she is a prostitute. She's a prostitute. She's incompetent. This is a person that's on the take. She's not giving information to the trustees. She's costing the village a lot of money, okay? And I can only speak and attest to what she displayed and what she demonstrates daily. She stalks my Facebook business page. I know nothing of this female, okay? But I have asked her to leave me alone, in which she for whatever reason, she's gunning for me. I thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel, and I will definitely keep you posted as to the outcome of this traumatic illegal traffic stop that should have never happened. I done nothing wrong. Something was rolling across, blowing across. We don't know if it came off of the car that was going back north or what. All I know is I wasn't going to hit it. I thank everyone who subscribed. I appreciate all the positive comments and feedback, and the people that actually care for me. Those other ones, just stay off my damn channel, and that way you don't have to worry about my wig. You don't have to worry about my face being injured with the airbag. You don't have to worry about my teeth. None of that, okay? Because what you're doing is bullying. It's a form of bullying, and I'm already dealing with a lot and enough. Thank you, and God bless.